Hi there. Hi. How's it going? How are you? Oh, wait. Okay. 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 Yo. No, I'm just saying. Don't freak out. But I like. Did something I should have did a long time ago. Now I realize people have figured out macros to make this shit way cooler. But I am but a simple man. Still gotta figure out where I want to put my like ancillary roll shit. Because I like aesthetically where I have it, but clicking it all over there is kinda ass. I need like a roll bar that just changes. Like I have that, but I don't like where it is. Wish you could do custom sized bars. That'd be interesting. I also figure that while we're doing this, could watch a video that I've been meaning to watch also about the same game. So that should be cool. Assuming it works.
Hey Buns, today I want to talk about add-ons in Final Fantasy XIV with a focus on the DPS meter add-on. Add-ons, of course, are not allowed in the game, but they exist in sort of a weird gray area. And I want to talk about how damaging would it be, or how good would it be if official add-on support was ever implemented into this game. Some people believe that if add-ons were officially implemented into the game, like DPS meters and such, that they would ruin Final Fantasy XIV forever. Like, they would be the worst thing to happen to 14 since Yokai Watch or since 2B's butt got nerfed. Would it be like opening a Pandora's box where once it's open, everything is ruined forever and we'll never go back to the state of innocence that we were in before? Or would add-on support perhaps resolve some overlooked problems with the game? I want to start by going over Yoshida's most recent take on this issue. And while, like I said, the focus of this video will be mostly on parsers, I might lightly touch on some other third-party tools.
Yeah.
And I won't read the whole thing because it's real long. I'll link to it in the description box. But I just want to hit on some of the main points of stuff that he has a big problem with when it comes to these tools. First of all, lewd mods. So he said people have used this mod that someone has created to undress the characters in Final Fantasy 14. Now, if you're on Final Fantasy 14 Twitter at all, there's a good chance that you've probably seen some heavily modded characters in screenshots.
Yeah, even I have, unfortunately.
I've actually seen some very nude characters, very nude and lewd. Characters and screenshots, and I've seen people posting screenshots of characters that don't even look like they're from Final Fantasy 14. They're just so heavily modded with custom outfits, custom hairstyles, like, you know, boobies hanging out. And so obviously none of that's allowed. None of that is okay under the terms of service, and I know that some people actually have been suspended, have been issued penalties for this. So whenever
Interesting. Been banned for
we had
titties.
this live letter a few months back, Yoshida said, no, it's not okay. I do not approve of this. Please do not do that. Porn laws are very strict. Stop saying I said it was okay. It's not okay. So lewd mods, I still see pictures.
Yeah,
like, look, I'm not think what you want about me, but I'm not going out of my way to see the not safe for work screenshots.
Probably not.
On various social medias. They're just...
And
they're
I
there.
have.
They're
so.
there. Like, if you can't imagine any creature, monster, demon, or NPC from Final Fantasy 14, or even object, and imagine that thing with a dick on it, like somebody's made a mod already that has made that possible. Obviously, considering that there are a lot of underage characters in the game, that is super, like, some of that is extremely horrible. And
characters, just
this is the reason why Yoshida came
It's
right out
not
the gate
an
on
M-rated
this
game.
third-party tools talk, telling people, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop it. But also in this discussion of the third-party tools,
weebs be horny, dude.
there is ACT, of course. That's probably the one that most of us are familiar with, and that's Advanced Combat Tracker. Within this live letter, Yoshida said that basically the base function of this tool is to add up all the numbers in the battle log as they roll out. But it is an external tool, so it is bad. You should not use it. If you do use it, Yoshida went on to say, regardless if it is detectable or not, we may suddenly decide to suspend all users. Yeah, he's gonna do like a Thanos snap, and half of the players that use the ACT will be gone. It's basically only console players will be left. That's a risk you take, so we want you to understand that. And as such, please don't do it. However, having said all that, in a strict manner, gray is still gray considerably, okay? What is installed on your personal computer, we do not know. So he basically said, we don't know what's going on your computer. We don't want to put spyware into the game files so that we know what's running on your computer, because we'll get sued for that. And we don't, like, they just don't want to do that. And that's one of the reasons why ACT has for so long remained in this gray area. And what we mean by that is that players use it, but as long as they're not using the information that they get from it to harass other players, to like mention in the party chat that, oh, you've got your trash DPS, then there's no problem. Just keep it to yourself. As far as I'm aware, as of now, have not been getting punishments for just running it, because apparently they cannot even see if it is installed. It only starts to become a bigger problem whenever it has evolved to provide more assistance to you. So he goes on to mention,
so like for ACT in specific, right? Like they're talking about, like, I'm not over familiar with this, but from what I understand, you know, let's just assume it's just damage meters, because that's all I know that it does. Maybe it's more. Even still, that gray area is not gonna apply to everyone, though. Like, that's just a ridiculous thought, right? Like, super very clearly, you know, for example, my situation, if I'm running meters, I don't know how this works, if it's just like a click box, I could just, it wouldn't show up or whatever, but, like, if I'm doing that stuff and I'm streaming, isn't that, like, it's not a gray area anymore, right? Like, that's just like a... How the fuck do you... You know what? My brain is melting. Don't judge me.
Callouts like triggers for ACT. That's where the bot will detect mechanics happening in the game and then do a text-to-speech, like basically shouting callouts to you every time that those mechanics happen. Like DBM, if you're familiar with that from WoW.
Yeah,
So for example, the thing that I hate the most is fighting a battle with notification like callouts. I really don't like that because obviously it will give you an advantage if you have the consistent, precise callouts every single time.
Yeah.
Ask anybody that's been in a static, only, you know, in a static situation, you're dealing with other humans. People are gonna give wrong callouts sometimes, and to do consistent callouts very well every time, that's part of your skill as a player. But if you have the bot doing the automatic callouts for you, well, you are going to have some advantage. Then speaking about this topic, we are told, and I'm continuing to quote Yoshida here, then just implement it as an official tool. But like we were saying, we won't implement it. It will definitely turn into a storm. Most definitely, it cannot be denied that it will turn into a storm. Though there are people who say that won't happen, it will be user choice and moderation. However, in Party Finders, it will be there. But only people who can prove this number can join. It will absolutely be chaos.
Yeah.
I agree to an extent. I agree that, yes, if you implemented an official damage meter that works in a similar way to the ACT part.
Okay. Before she says exactly everything I am about to say, let me say it first so I don't get accused of pre-watching this fucking video. It's not gonna be like, you know, they're not gonna like draw a line in the fucking cobbles here and be like, alright, all you fucking 10k DPS losers, you fucking stay over here, you pussy bitches. Like, but there's gonna be elitism, but there already is, like with the really dumb item level thing, and then like there's, you know, there's people that already parse and do this. So the people that care about this stuff and like really care are already doing this. Now there's people that are dumb that are, you know, you can see the numbers anyway and they're gonna call out stuff and just, you know, be flamey douchebags anyway, so this would give them one more tool to be a flamey douchebag with. And you don't get a lot of that in my experience in this game. So like, yeah, I see why he wants to preserve his community. Also, the game's like really easy in the group content so far, like until you're at the higher end shit where it matters anyway. Maybe just have it be something you can unlock through like fucking like high end. You have to be like level 80 or something. I don't know, dude.
Parser where so you put that in game.
What do you think?
And yeah, people would be like, only if you can prove that you have this much DPS, then
yeah.
You can join.
It becomes like item
as
level.
it currently stands, we have players that use ACT, we have players that are using the damage meters, but because it is in this gray area, people are very hesitant to bring up damage in a party for fear of being punished, which they very well might be. And of course, demanding a certain amount of DPS is completely unacceptable. Like, you will be punished for that because it will prove that you are indeed using ACT. This is information you have to keep to yourself. The thing is, though, ACT, it fills a need. It fills a very important need that we as players have, especially those of us who actually care about improving and getting better at our jobs. Jobs in 14, a lot of them can be incredibly complex, and without the assistance of a parser to let you know what exactly you need to improve on, like you're gonna be having a much harder time at improving than someone who has access to those tools. Stone Sky Sea is something that a lot of people point to for checking your damage to make sure that you're on track. I do tend to send people there, especially console players who don't have access to a parser at all, but it's really not going to be good enough. You're not going to be able to clear the highest tier of content on Stone Sky Sea unless you have a pretty good understanding of how to do your job, and that's great. But Stone Sky Sea is so different from a normal raiding scenario. It's not comparable at all, and it's easy to miss. There's really no reason that a new player would go out of their way to seek it out. And if you're a healer, it doesn't include healing at all. So it's like, it's really not, to say it's insufficient, I feel is an understatement. Not to mention the whole other dimension of raiding, which involves, you know, trying to figure out how to line up your buffs well with everyone else in your party. You're not gonna be able to figure out how to do that with Stone Sky Sea, and it's probably something you might completely ignore if you don't have access to tools like ACT. We simply lack the tools to properly gauge our performance in Final Fantasy XIV, and I think that there's a lot of players out there that would be motivated to improve if they had those tools available. Like, there's a lot of people who probably just don't realize that they're not performing anywhere near as optimally as they should be because they just don't have that information readily available to them in game.
Yeah, like
they just see, oh well, I've cleared the content, I've cleared the dungeon, I've cleared the trial, and so I'm good. I managed to do the content, and we all, you know, I got a commendation. I'm clearly doing a great job. Meanwhile, there's like a very good chance that you might have not even been using half of your kit.
Yeah, I always forget my dot.
Like, maybe you're a dancer, like you've learned from Lena, and you've got to put up dance partner the whole time, and nobody noticed. You still cleared it, you know. And I think this is a massive, massive problem that we face right now with the game. And so I've been really puzzling over this for a while now, trying to ask myself, you know, what could we add to the game? What potentially could be added to help people understand how they're doing in more realistic dungeon and raiding scenarios? How about private grades at the end of a duty? Say it's a toggleable thing and it's private to you only, and it could say maybe at the...
So like, almost like a Devil May Cry thing. So like damage taken, you know, peak DPS, average DPS, and then like, you know, spells interrupted or enemy abilities interrupted or something like,
the end of a dungeon. Hey, you did C+ heals, you did A+ DPS, or you let your dot fall off, your dots fall off this many times. Like, I don't know, it's probably going to be incredibly difficult to like properly gauge. Maybe something kind of like in Overwatch, where at the end of a match, like, you get some different trophies for doing different things really well. Like, maybe you would even get better bonuses from the end of the dungeon. Maybe throw in some extra poetics or something for having consistently higher grades, or even just for showing improvement over time. Just something that could help motivate you on a personal level to improve or make you feel good about some of the progress that you're making if you're learning a new job. I think that that would be very, very good and healthy for the game.
Do it like a special XP bar akin to a really bad system in Red Dead that I think would work really well here. Like, you know, if you, like, let's say like an A rank is like 10 points and then like B is less and so on, right? Or like, you know, figure it out, and like when you get to like 100, whatever that would be, like a full bar, you get X benefit, you know? You get like a XP boost scroll or some shit, right? Or like buff food, or like tie it into some achievements, put a mount at the end of it, you know? Or a hat, or like a pair of fucking glasses. Or like a Poindexter glasses and like a clipboard, you know? Like, you know, well, we know who we are. We like that shit. Like, there's you can make it fun. And there's ways to do this system where it wouldn't be toxic. Initially, I mean, there's always, anytime you put a performance evaluating tool inside a game like this, there's going to be people who are dicks with said tool. But yeah, like, you know, Mama Buns over here is saying, like, if you want to get better, like, it's a really good tool to do that with, and there's ways to make it not intrusive. And if Square makes the tool, then it wouldn't be intrusive. It wouldn't give you the boss callouts. It wouldn't do all the things. Like, there's this thing that MMOs have done over the years since MMOs have existed, They ape features from other games. Just period. There is very few new ideas in MMOs since like fucking, I don't know, the first wave of them, like in the EverQuest days and shit, dude. Like everything is like from stuff, other stuff everywhere, right? Like Rift in RuneScape have like some of the most things you can do to your character for customization and stuff with dyes early on, especially, like, right? And like this all, you know, eventually came. Like Final Fantasy XI was a big thing in characters, and like the way that this game kind of runs is a lot off that, especially the 1.0. I'm sad they scrapped the dual class and how hard it was to get some of the jobs. You had to be like high ass level or get carried as fuck to like unlock Ninja, for example. You have to have like a full party of 50s. Back in the day, right? This isn't anything anymore. But like features like that, like stuff has just become like fucking standard. Like there's a threat meter. That's a super advanced feature to have just in a game. Like you can tell a visual indicator of when anyone like targets something, like even a player. You get that fucking like ribbon thing from 12. Fucking not only that, but you get like an active like readout threat meter on the target list on the side that has varying shapes and color depending on like if you have solid aggro, about to lose it, or they don't even know about you, or etc. Like that's a really advanced feature that meters didn't start with up until like later WoW expansions where they were even fucking useful, right? And then like other games that have threat meters usually also have damage meters. Like, fuck, League of Legends has a damage meter. League of Legends is the most toxic game ever, but there needs to be a way to evaluate your performance. If you don't want to add a damage meter into the game, fine. Don't put it in dungeons then. Here's a great thing. Make it like a special striking dummy. And either make an instanced one somewhere where you can only go in with your party and only like people you invite, like your friends physically on your server, or make it something you can put only in like a room in your house, something like this, yes? And make it where you're, you know, you have to like physically have the people with you to go, you know, so you can't just like fucking blast it all over everything. Increased by 30% when, I mean, yeah. Main attributes? I mean, yeah, it's pretty insane. See, also, even if it adds 0 stats, the XP bonus is for... Dude is like literally me the first time I played this game. He's getting all his jobs to 30 before he does anything else. I love this man. Or lady, I don't know. 2021, whatever. Alright,
I don't think that it automatically has to be this conclusion of, oh, well, if we have this personal gauge of performance, then everyone's going to be really toxic about it. You could still continue to let the GMs moderate this in a similar way to which it is already being moderated, not letting players use this information to harass other people. Like, what's stopping them from just continuing to moderate it the way that they do? Maybe they just think that there would be so many more cases of it with an official DPS meter type system in the game that it would become overwhelming to moderate. Now, because it's not an officially supported add-on, people...
Oh, yeah. No, not like a rant per se, but just kind of going off of what she's saying. Like I said, I don't know a lot about the game, but she keeps getting recommended to me, and she seems super knowledgeable, and her videos are great. But, no, basically, the lead designer guy, or one of the guys, was saying ultimately, like, it'll be like a super toxic thing, he thinks, like, having it added, and I'm like, the people that are gonna be toxic about it, like, the worst, already are using it and already are. I mean, period. If it's anything like any other WoW community, yeah. And yeah, she mentioned the Stone Sea Sky thing, too. I don't really get what that is, but I mean, that's not like something like I could probably go do at like level 30, right? Or like level 40. Not that it's as important then, but I mean, help like kind of know what you're doing. Does it not have defense? Is that why what his problem is? It's just a timed striking dummy to see if you can do the fight for your DPS. Okay. I mean, and that's fine, but if you're trying to learn a rotation, if you're trying to see what works, if you're trying to improve upon what you're doing, it's very hard to tell, like, what's better on your own without someone else who has parsed all this and done the homework for you. So, like, the information that we're getting and, like, what our rotations are, what's optimum, what hits first, what hits harder, what things all to stack, it's not by someone sitting there with, like, you know, your boy isn't just like, I'll bet that it's only better if there's 3 targets to use the AoE. And that, you know, prioritizing dots is always the most, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not going in here and creating, like, the ninja opener, for example, that I keep hearing about, without some kind of parsing. You have to. There's not a lot of good ways to know. I mean, what, you're gonna take a... You absolutely could do it, like, you know, screen record and fucking just, like, stopwatch it, you know? It's easy. You do it for a minute and just fucking go for your full minute or your full rotation, and then play it back and just watch it and analyze it like football tapes. But it's like, not everyone can do that. Like, you know, not everyone has, like, the... And even if you could, with the technology and know-how, are you gonna know what to look for? I mean, you don't, you know, like, there's... Oh, really? I didn't even know that button exists. That would have helped me so much. But, don't worry about it. I don't know. I see, like, he's not wrong. There would be, like, weird toxicity about, oh, post these numbers or get effed, noob. But, I mean, that's gonna be fewer and far in between, and like she's saying, just continue to moderate it kind of like they have been already, right? Because if you talk about having mods, if you talk about Fight Club, you get kicked out, right? So, I highly recommend this video. I'll post the, post her link. Not, you know, I like drawing people away from, you know, my own channel, but she has some pretty good information, and she calls you buns, and that's pretty funny to me, and I don't understand it, but...
People are more hesitant to use it, so maybe it's easier to moderate. But we just need to be able to see some kind of stats, like something. I think it would make the game more fun, too, personally. Like, I think it would be way more fun for me every time I go into
Here, you know what? Since it's mostly me just talking to myself, let's rewind it a bit to where it matters and...
Telling people, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop it. But also in this discussion of...
She was talking about initially, like the lewd and nude mods that they have, that people walking around. Like, that's like a huge no-no, because, like, adult material laws are super strict all across the world, and this is not a mature game. There are kids playing this, there are children characters even, like, not even just players, there's characters as well, and there's, like, it's fucked. Anyway.
The third-party tools. There is ACT, of course, and that's probably the one that most of us are familiar with, and that's Advanced Combat Tracker. within this live letter, Yoshida said that basically the base function of this tool is to add up all the numbers in the battle log as they roll out. But it is an external tool, so it is bad. You should not use it. If you do use it, Yoshida went on to say, regardless if it is detectable or not, we may suddenly decide to suspend all users. Yeah, he's gonna do like a Thanos snap, and half of the players that use the ACT will be gone. It's basically only console players will be left. That's a risk you take, so we want you to understand that. And as such, please don't do it. However, having said all that, in a strict manner, gray is still gray considerably, okay? What is installed on your personal computer, we do not know. So he basically said, we don't know what's going on in your computer. We don't want to put spyware into the game files so that we know what's running on your computer.
Don't
because
do
we'll
it,
get sued for that. And we don't, like, they just don't want to do that. And that's one of the reasons why ACT has for so long remained in this gray area. And what we mean by that is that players use it, but as long as they're not using the information that they get from it to harass other players, to like mention in the party chat that, oh, you've got your trash DPS.
I mean,
then there's no problem. Just
true.
keep it to yourself. As far as I'm aware, as of now, have not.
But for people that want to push the higher end content, and I mean, because you can clear the content and not know how half the shit in your class even works. From fucking level 1 to level 80 and all the raids, you can do all of it and barely understand how your character works. With having some understanding, right? But there's a lot of people that's not good enough, and they want to know and see the inside and inner workings. And like, I feel like having something, you don't have to necessarily have a damage meter. She brings up another example later about like a ranking system. If you've ever played like a Devil May Cry or some shit like that, right? Or she brings up Overwatch as an example with like the accolades you get at the end of a match. Like Call of Duty maybe does this too, I guess. I think the like the Devil May Cry style system would be kind of interesting, like, you know, based it on like damage taken, damage dealt, healing dealt, and then like you could show like stats like highest DPS peak, you know, average DPS uptime, stuff like that maybe, and maybe like an opt-in thing that you have to like unlock, like it could be in your like your logs, like you have to complete like a savage fucking raid first or something. Pardon my language. Like 444 best time for this kind of stuff. That's not even... No. Damn it. I got a quest. Oh, well.
Been getting punishments for just running it, because apparently they cannot even see if it is installed. It only starts to become a bigger problem whenever it has evolved to provide more assistance to you. So he goes on to mention callouts like triggers for ACT. That's where the bot will detect mechanics happening
I don't
in the
like
game,
this.
and then
What she's talking about here, Deadly Boss Mods used to do this. She also says this. I don't want it to be like during a raid it's like, ooga, cleave's happening now. It's like, stop this. Just learn the fight. I've watched like, I uninstalled DBM once it started like really getting intrusive and telling you how to play the whole fight. I'm like, let me learn the fight, dude. Don't just, oh, run left, run right. Like, the PvE, like in WoW, this is forever ago, I haven't played since Kata. But like, the PvE, it got to the point where it's like, you want to just play the fucking game for me? Like, I'll just turn on Deadly Boss Mods, and zone into the raid, and then go fucking live my life. Like, what's the point? Megan, no user for ACT. Okay, so you think like a mod support would be good, but you don't think like having some kind of statistical damage meters would be good? Not for you personally, but for like, because let's be real, most of the people who would use it already are. The only reason I'm not using it is because I stream. And I have obviously access to it. You know, it's on the internet, right? I'm on a PC. Right there. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it in the big thing box. Graphics card. Yeah, I'm only not using it because I the weird gray area, and I don't think it's like a gray area if there's fucking meters here on my screen. So I don't even want to mess with it, right? That's not worth it. But I absolutely think it's a vital tool to understanding what you're messing up on, because it'll show you specifically, because you can break it down. Well, I don't know about this one, but I know other tools like this from other MMOs, like you can break it down to like all of your skills, all of the damage numbers that they dealt, where most of your damage is coming from, and like all sorts of mess, right? Like I know even in like vanilla WoW, the damage meters then would track like overhealing and all sorts of stuff. So like, yeah, it was crazy. Like overhealing was like, I had a fucking chat with a bunch of the healers in our raids about it. I'm like, look, 80% of your heal is overhealing. You need to pay more attention or just don't show up, because it'll be equally good. They can track everything, but it's not going to track mug damage. Oh, okay, yeah. Like, it's like, yeah, like how much damage Mug did versus... It'll just be like, how much damage. Yeah, from what I understand, what she says, it just adds up everything in the battle log. Yeah. Okay. So other mods, it's like, very, like, verbose and all this stuff. So I guess this one's monitoring is a little bit more simplified.
Do a text-to-speech, like basically shouting call-outs to you every time that those mechanics happen. Like DBM, if you're familiar with that from WoW. He said, so for example, the thing that I hate the most is fighting a battle with notification like callouts. I really don't like that, because obviously it will give you an advantage if you have the consistent, precise callouts every single time.
It's not fun.
Ask anybody that's been in a static, only, you know, in a static situation, you're dealing with other humans. People are
excellent timing.
Gonna give wrong callouts sometimes, and to do consistent callouts very well every time, that's part of your skill as a player. But if you have the bot doing the automatic callouts for you, well, you are going to have some advantage. Then speaking about this topic, we are told, and I'm continuing to quote Yoshida here, then just implement it as an official tool. But like we were saying, we won't implement it. It will definitely turn into a storm. Most definitely, it cannot be denied that it will turn into a storm. Though there are people who say that won't happen. It will be user choice and moderation. However, in Party Finders, it will be there.
I think it's fucking
only
cool.
People who can prove this number can join. It will absolutely be chaos. I agree to an extent. I agree that yes, if you
I push back harder than she does.
Damage meter that works
on
in a
this
similar
one.
way
Wait,
to the
what?
ACT
How do I?
where you put that in game, then yeah, people would be like, only if you can prove that you have this much DPS, then you can join, because as it currently stands, we have players that use ACT, we have players that are using damage meters, but because it is in this gray area, people are very hesitant.
She's not on my main
to
screen.
bring up damage in a party for fear of being punished, which they very well might be. And of course, demanding a certain amount of DPS is completely unacceptable. Like, you will be punished for that, because it will prove that you are indeed using
fucking cool,
ACT.
man.
This is information you have to keep to
Where
yourself.
am I?
The thing is,
though,
I'm
in like a
ACT,
I'm in the
it
place.
feels a need. It feels a very important need that as players have, especially those of us who
I thought this was like they were still going to take me.
And getting better at our jobs. Jobs in 14, a lot of them can be incredibly complex, and without the assistance of a parser to let you know what exactly you need to improve on, like you're going to be having a much harder time at improving than someone who has access to those tools. Stone Sky Sea is something that a lot of people point to for checking your damage to make sure that you're on track. I do tend to send people there, especially console players who don't have access to a parser at all, but it's really not going to be good enough. You're not going to be able to clear the highest tier of content on Stone Sky Sea unless you have a pretty good understanding of how to do your job, and that's great, but Stone Sky Sea is so different from a normal raiding scenario. It's not comparable at all, and it's easy to miss. There's really no reason that a new player would go out of their way to seek it out. And if you're a healer, it doesn't include healing at all. So it's like, it's really not, to say it's insufficient, I feel is an understatement. Not to mention the whole other dimension of raiding, which involves, you know, trying to figure out how to line up your buffs well with everyone else in your party. You're not going to be able to figure out how to do that with Stone Sky Sea, and it's probably something you might completely ignore if you don't have access to tools like ACT. We simply lack the tools to properly gauge our performance in Final Fantasy XIV, and
it would make the average player at this game
there's a lot of players out
better.
there that would be motivated to improve if they had those tools available. Like,
it
there's
would
a lot
make
of people
casual
who
players, it would everyone that interacts with it would become better
anywhere near as
just because it
optimally as
exists.
they should be, because
hands down.
they just
There's
don't
no
have that
arguments players
information
become
readily
better.
available to them in game. They just
I can't argue whether or not it would like be super toxic. I don't think so. I think there would be some. There's always some. There's still some. There's some now. Like, now it's just people pointing the finger and having no idea what they're talking about. Or maybe they do because they have it, you know what I mean? But, like, it's, like... Yeah.
see, oh, well, I've cleared the content, I've cleared the dungeon, I've cleared the trial, and so I'm good. I managed to do the content, and we all, you know, I got a commendation. I'm clearly doing a great job. Meanwhile, there's, like, a very good chance that you might have not even been using half of your kit the whole time. Like, maybe you're a dancer, like you've learned from Lena, and you've got to put up dance partner the whole time, and nobody noticed. You still
I'm really bad
cleared
on my ninja.
you know. And I think this is a massive, massive problem that we face right now with the game. And so I've been really puzzling over this for a while now, trying to ask myself, you know, what could we add to the game? What potentially could be added to help people understand how they're doing in more realistic dungeon and raiding scenarios? How about private grades at the end of a duty? Say it's a toggleable thing and it's private to you only, and it could say maybe at the end of a dungeon, hey, you did C+ heals, you did A+ DPS, or you let your dots fall off this many times. Like, I don't know, it's probably going to be incredibly difficult to like properly gauge. Maybe something kind of like in Overwatch, where at the end of a match, like, you get some different trophies for doing different things really well. Like, maybe you would even get better bonuses from the end of the dungeon. Maybe throw in some extra poetics or something for having consistently higher grades, or even just for showing improvement over time. Just something that could help motivate you on a personal level to improve, or make you feel good about some of the progress that you're making if you're learning a new job. I think that would be very, very good and healthy for the game. I don't think that it automatically has to be this conclusion of, oh, well, if we have this personal gauge of performance,
get a report card
really toxic about
once a week.
You could still continue to let the GMs moderate this in a similar way to which it is already being moderated.
This is new. I just did this today. I forgot
use this
you could even do this.
To harass other people. Like, what's stopping them from just continuing to moderate it the way that they do? Maybe they just think that there would be so many more cases of it with an official DPS meter type system in the game that it would become overwhelming to moderate. Now, because it's not an officially supported add-on, people are more hesitant to use it, so maybe it's easier to moderate.
Well, no, I'm not saying like
we just need,
like, it's a required thing. And, like, it's an opt-in thing, you know what I mean? It's an at your own speed. Like, if you wouldn't want to use it, you're fine. I mean, most people, you know. I do think it would shed some light in areas and just be overall helpful. More information is never bad. Just how you handle it, I think. But yeah, I mean, you know. Obviously, it's come this far without it. Does it need it? No. Would it be nice? Yeah, maybe.
Need to be able to see some kind of stats, like something. I think it would make the game more fun too, personally. Like, I think it would be way more fun for me every time I go into a duty roulette or something, that I could get like a personal little grade or something.
I think the idea of getting a report card's kind of cool.
Just to let me know.
Like, once a week you get a report card of how you did.
I mean, hell, even like a pass or fail system would be better than nothing. Maybe at the end of a dungeon, it could say like, hey, we noticed you didn't have a dance partner up for this amount of time, or hey, we noticed you didn't have any sect up, like stuff that's easy to tell.
Oh my.
We noticed like you didn't hit any positionals this entire time, like there's a little warning, something.
We noticed that
anything,
it
feedback
took
on
you
how we're doing
7
in
minutes
more
and
realistic
82
scenarios,
text
not
messages in the
sitting
party
there
chat
on
to
a dummy.
activate tank stance.
Like, imagine if you do a dungeon, like even a raid.
Maybe
so you manage to do all
slow
of Copy
down on the
Factory and don't
Quaaludes,
get
my
hit
man.
by any mechanic. It would be awesome if you could get some additional bonus loot for that, or just something for yourself
Like,
to make you feel
my
proud of
astrologist
that.
is like my
Something that people can strive toward.
I've played healer.
I know that back
somewhere.
in
Yeah, here.
2015, Yoshida
Tanks don't turn on
actually
tank stance.
seemed to have a
I
different
get it though,
attitude
because it's not on every time.
add-ons and mods.
Sometimes,
in
like,
14.
you know,
Let me see if I can
my
find it. Here's
nocturnal
an
or
article from
do
2015 where it
your
said Final Fantasy 14 mod support in
Decks
the
aren't on.
works. We are working on mod support UI integration for those looking into modding. We've heard people in their desire for mod support, and we acknowledge that. We're working towards implementing it. Yeah, this was from 4 years ago, this interview, where he was asked
4 years ago.
about the addition of an API for add-ons so players can add extras to the interface. How's that going? And Yoshida said that it was postponed because of the big concerns over DPS meters. And now, looking back on this interview, we see that there's been a bit of a shift in their stance on DPS meters. Completely. He said, if we add this system in its current form, I'm concerned players just argue about having or not having such a DPS meter. That's why we still have to decide if the use of a DPS meter will be made available. Clearly they decided no, it will not. Currently we're discussing about add-ons which you can use to make design changes in the interface to have skins, for example, and as of Shadowbringers we now have the light theme available in game, so it seems like that is something that they are just going to introduce on their own instead of having that be something that players create for the game. So they were between 2015 and 2016 still kind of mulling over whether it would be a good idea to add a DPS meter to the game, and it seems that they have ultimately decided no, that it will lead to players being incredibly toxic to each other. And maybe that is true. I mean, I'm not a game dev, and I tend to trust Yoshida's opinion on a lot of things.
I think they're missing the mark huge.
But I don't think that he fully appreciates the scale of the problem that we have without players having any sort of real-time access to performance check at all. Like, there's no way you can check on your own to see how you're doing. I think this is a massive problem that maybe it's a bigger problem in the West than it is in Japan. I haven't played on JP.
I either get frame rate here,
but
or I get frame rate over there.
I feel like a little bit of motivation and a little bit of reward for players that consistently perform well would improve the game overall. But I could be wrong on that.
Sure,
I will tell you that I have a tendency to be a little bit naive about people, and I have a tendency to kind of give people the benefit of the doubt a lot of times, and I often find myself being surprised by how nasty people can actually be. So maybe take my opinion with a grain of salt, knowing that about me. That's one of the reasons why I'm making this video today. I would really love to hear more perspectives on this.
Yeah, I've heard the AI stuff or UI stuff is
concepts
like
do you have for something like that? Please let me know about that in the comments section and down below. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you. Maybe you have some brand new inventive concept that would actually work and help maybe manage some of the toxicity.
Do the tribunal, like League did. Heck yeah. Alright. Sid, my man. The snapper, look, it took 20 million damage. Wait, what? Wait, what? No, yeah, okay. It flies. Cool. There's 3 in my fucking free company, and I don't understand any of them. Oh, you're gonna make me choose? That don't fucking crit, probably. Yeah, no, it gives me plus. Okay, why? Why did it, what? Oh, cause... No, cause that's more than plus 70. What's the plus 70? Yeah, I mean, you know. make sure your fucking in-game ID is a Flying Death, and you can play whatever you want. But you know, I hear you. Like, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't even... Sure. Oh, that's what we're after here. Yeah, we heard about that from... Yeah, tangentially know about that fucking thing. Man, this is... nodes everywhere. What's this do? Fair. Your story. Be right back. I'm a liar. I also went to go pee. You were ready for that response. You waited. Playing that on something. Yeah, the ninja opener. Yeah. I mean, right now it's like when the dungeon starts, I throw on the hoopty, and then assuming I can armor crush, I don't ever usually have to do that again. and then it's just AoEing stuff down with this, and occasionally the fireball. And then if it's not an AoE, well, and then like the ground thing too, right? The fucking, you hit this, and if it's like a single target, then you just spam out lightning bolts after you do the trick attack thing. Otherwise you whatever. But that all changes soon, and it's totally fucking different again. Like it goes to Assassinate goes in there somewhere. I don't barely understand how that shit works, but whatever. What is it? Is it this that does it? No, there's an ability that does something. It makes this into fucking hit this. However the hell you make that happen. I think it's actually a trait. Bam, enhanced Kasatu. Yeah. Great. Yeah, it's the enhanced boy. Yeah, because it makes that fucking, it makes the don't ever use this technique into the always use this technique, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. There's stuff happening. What the fuck is a reconditioning? Oh! Is that what I have? Oh no, this isn't. I'm not buying this. I see. Okay. Sterilization. I'm good. No thanks, I can drive. Hello? Mm-hmm. So it's just on now, huh? Word? Yeah, dude, I'm in my Astro, I get pulled into lower level dungeons and I'm like, okay, what heals am I allowed to cast now? Okay, just Benefic 1. Sick. No heal over time, no. And then the tank's like, I'm pulling all of it. I'm like, okay. I got one heal. Fuck it. I'm all in. Hopefully you can take, you know, less than 300 damage in 2.5 seconds. Oh yeah. With one heal. Great, it's my favorite. It works, it's fine usually, but I'm like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like if I'm spamming heals, it's wrong. I'd rather be spamming heals and have a heal over time on you at the same time. Then it feels okay. Oh. There's a Risk of Rain map that looks like this. Rain 2, I mean. I think it's cool as hell. If they did like a StarCraft, like a run around kind of thing, be piling there. Who are you? Oh, you're a machinist pet. You just walk around with your big old slappy arm. What the hell's on your other arm? Is that your leg? Your leg. What's your other arm look like? Oh, you don't have it. Oh, that's so sad. Sorry, buddy. Just you F off. There's a slight distance over there, huh? Oh, you got same kind of big old grabby arm, huh? Clockwork lined up keyhead. Oh, there's several of you. Oh, you had friends over there too. That's good. That's good. Did I, no. Oh yeah? You think so? Okay. I'll let you hold on to that. I do hate to burst your bubble. But if you come over here, I am going to end your life. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No. See? Yellow. What does it want me to do? The beta quadrant? Nah, man, I seen Voyager. This is a bad idea. Alpha, beta. Extra delta, some shit. Like alpha, beta, gamma, delta, I think that's how it works. But it'll probably not be gamma. Dude, arm's length is so good. It's like the worstly written English sentence known to man, the second effect, but because I'm not sure if it's attack speed or if it's like move speed, but either way it's great. And like the knockback shit and the shit. Oh, and can. Did I come back? I guess so. I don't know, spell speed. Giving them away, huh? That slow sucks. Like, noticeably a lot. With everything. That slow is like actively horrendous. I don't know, I'm like a melee quick boy thing, and it like hits me, and I'm just like, fuck, why am I even playing? No? Okay. That's a hell of an invisible wall. Alright. There's a proper way to get there. I mean, the game doesn't even know how the fuck I got. Oh! No, I teleported. That's how the fuck I got it. Yeah, most of their stuff seems like it's instant. I guess, like an astrologian with, not swift cast, light speed, I think it's called. Dude, fuck off, mate. What the hell? Turn into a gunbreaker, run up there and gun break you. Fuck off. That's like the opposite. You're basically fucking on at this point. Lamia? That's like a snake person. An impulse? The fuck is that? You know? I've seen one up close. I don't think I have any more answers than I did from far over there. Like Gaius and a spider crab thing? Yeah, it's Gaius and a crab. Crab Gaius. Impus. That's probably not how you say that word, huh? Light speed used to lower your damage factor. It's been 4 years. Dude, Astro is fucking sick. Ninja wasn't so good. You would only be seeing Astro on this channel right now. And also, if you do like a DPS class, in my opinion, in this game, it makes sense for your first character to be a DPS class leveled up. It actually should be like the class you like the least, because MSQ will carry you, and you don't ever have to do anything. But, you know, like doing a healer in MSQ is just stupid because you level them up so quick in dungeon spam. Scholar more than Astro? Scholar seems good. One or both of them is getting like fucking apparently heavily changed. Oh hey, look, it's a thing. People like call that shit out all over the place. That looks cool as hell. Those are it's like the hunts, right? Those things. Not like, you know, specifically just him, but you know, that archetype of creature like all over the fucking place. High as fuck level and with a name for some reason. Way out of place. Oh, you're like a centaur lizard man. That's really fucking cool, actually. I'm gonna mug you. These you had pocket stuff. Fucking no, dude. Work it out. Stop leveling everything to 30. I didn't understand it when I read it either. That's why I didn't buy it. Pal. Oh, hey, look. Nice. Dude. Bro. I want a piggyback ride, Alfie. Let me ride this thing. Just however the hell you got here before me. Yeah, that's kind of what I got. Like, I'm interested to see how it all shakes out. I like the way it's set up right now, but the heal over time just seems slapped down better in literally every possible single permutation of ever. The heal over time seems better. Unless you, if you have a white mage in your group with you, the shields seem pretty good. Or two astrologians, having both seems fine. While I do think the shields are super useful and super good, and I really like them, I think that the heal over time heals for more hit points, so it is not fair. Also, I think the ability to have both of them at the same time is omega dumb, because you're literally a latte why bother at that point, because you're already doing the thing that the other thing does better, and the two abilities are cock blocking each other at that point. Like, you can't take damage for a hot to do anything, and if you have a shield, your hot's not, the shield's worthless. So yeah, I think it's in a weird place as far as that goes, which is saying something considering how strong I believe it still is. I have a mount. I really like the way the cards work though, it's pretty fun so far. I'm only level like 55 in it, so I don't have the whole kit yet, but once I do, I'll be clicking them damn buttons, I guess. There's one, so they're gonna be spread out. Two's over there. Okay. Everyone will be in the back. I didn't like the new cards, but I understand why. Oh, I don't know how the old stuff works. I think I just did I know I had Scholar unlocked, but I think I only did White Mage on my previous dude. Or Conjurer and White Mage. Fish for balance and everyone else. For everyone else and fish for arrow for like 2 classes. Oh, and now it's just melee or range instead of. Gotcha. Hello? Thank you. Hey, you. Come here. Hey, that's not very nice. My bird is totally fucking me. I'm not letting me use my AoE. Oops. Me too. Man, I am fucking great. Hey, okay. I'm on the cusp of being able to buy a house. Both straight up just like a fucking house, because I got some cash on me. And also I have enough to buy like mini apartments. Oh, interesting. So an apartment. An apartment, say. As you can see, I have a purple bird. Fucking bird was expensive. I am told I can grow the things that I purchased in said room. Are there other... Ooh. Hello. Are there other tangential benefits to, Because, like, it looks nice. Yeah, fine. Like, I'll get one because it's like a thing, right? And, you know, be part of your little community and your little, link shell, or... No, that's not what they're called. Free company. They're not link shells anymore. Although I did really like the ability to unequip my guild when I was tired of listening to their bullshit. Just unequip the guild. It was incredible. It was the best feature 11 ever had. You could leave the guild too, just to destroy the pearl. But you could unequip your guild and just... or equip a new one if you had like a raiding group or something. It was very cool. I like that. But like, is there any benefit to having a house other than it's, you know, player housing? Like, what can it do for me? Did I not do 3 of these? You can grow more at a house versus an apartment. I forgot what's the cap on planters, and you can crossbreed plant. Oh. Oh yeah, a house, I figured, because you have multiple rooms. So you can, so like... Is that it? You just... Horticulture is basically... Like, that's not bad. I mean, fuck, I spent like 30% of a free... Yeah, I spent like, almost 150k on a purple bird. And it didn't even work. I turned him brown. And then someone else came and helped me, and I don't know how much they spent on whatever brown the purple was. But they're all fucking loaded, so... She was also being nice, so I didn't feel bad. I also didn't ask. Did it on her own. It was super cool. It's not even the purple I wanted, but it's a good purple. Where's that? F off, mate. Oh, well, he's dead. That's good. Wow, that hit really fucking hard. Do I just not pay attention to my damage numbers anymore? Am I a killer? How much is my fucking lightning hitting for? Oh. Why? You know what? It's because I spent all my life fucking synced and not at my normal level. So I have no idea how much I hit for. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Even if you know how it works. I can't imagine how you end up getting a black one. Because, like, it should be mathematically fucking impossible with the way the fruits work. They get a pure black or pure white, and they have both. So. I don't know. Speaking of... Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, sure. Have it up. Yeah, I used that. There's a website. And I got a brown one. So I followed it exactly, step by step, and it did not work. So how the internal system is just a slider. It's a RGB value slider, and all the fruits have, like, most of them I think are 2 pluses, +5 to one, +5 to another one, and -5 to a different one. Or maybe some of them are like 2 minuses and 1 plus, but yeah, it's a little weird. What the fuck? Is that how I got up there? Hello? The map? I was to understand you'd be a helpful resource on navigating? Alright, well. Nice. Yeah, no, I used the calculator and I was aiming for Regal Purple and I got Russet Brown. And then we aimed from Russet Brown, same calculator, to Regal Purple. And we got Plum Purple. It's alright then. Because I normally roll around... Okay. I normally roll around in the, levels 50 ninja gear? I don't know, dude. Not this stuff, the purple shit, right before this. The purple stuff that exists in a blue version right before that. So I guess the level 50 stuff, that's normally how I roll on this. And then I have a, another set for my catfish. Oh, really? I did not know that. It's kind of cool seeing, like, some of the dungeon enemies outside the dungeon. Yeah, see, look, we talked about this. This fucking this threat meter here. This thing is insane. Like, super easy to read. It's very intuitive. Like, nobody knows about it. Started playing this game like a week and a half ago, and I know about it. You know what else I know about? You can only not skip the cutscenes that fucking have you make a choice. Or the main quest ones. Gamma. Wow. I was right and wrong at the same time. It's incredible. Like a thing you only see here at Cassis TV, dude. Quick hit, please. Probably. Oh, angry dude. Hey Silver, you go on through, but we're gonna be there before you, don't worry. Chill. What is, like, super chill is the fact that all super nice folks want to just give me all the flight for this zone, because I haven't collected it for, like, any other zone really too much at all. Like, definitely not gone out of my way in any kind of respect for those 2 dungeons here. In any kind of respect. If I made a Gamma Delta? I wouldn't have. I would have. Okay. Oh, hey, you're oblivious. That's a long time moneymaker, but on my server, it's slowly dying. Your server or the plants? Yeah, you can log out from in there too. I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, okay. Coming high. We live in Florida. Storms a lot, and big creepy crawlies come inside when it storms. On stream last night, I had poo crawl up my leg, and I live in a clean house. Yeah, apparently they fucked up the Coke game too. I don't know, the plants I was buying are way cheaper than that. But obviously different plants, right? Look at this chungus back here. Yeah, it's this guy. Tall. Oh, well, we are looking back there, but not at that guy, huh? Hmm? Oh, hello. I feel like you're gonna be a problem. I feel like I can't go this way. I feel like I'm a fucking ninja. Let me just do this and have a chat. Yeah, I don't know what the money making meme is yet. Yeah, I knew you were something. Look at you. Big ol' stinker. Yeah, well, you're on the topic. Leave me alone. Thank you. I have done 0 hunts also. So I don't know anything about that shit. Or if I should be working on it, maybe. How close can I get to people? Can I like fucking... Nice. Okay, so I think I've seen this. It's where like people like hop between worlds and all like go back and forth to get all the things. I don't understand how to even transfer between worlds, but they like, dude, they freely hop like 3 and 4 times a day. I'm like, isn't that expensive? Like, wow, that costs money. Is it for free or something? They like hop back and forth, so you can talk to them. They're over there. Come back. Yeah. Okay. You never get this. Oh, that thing might get this though. I don't know, weird machines and stuff have seen me sometimes, so I just never know how it works. Able to use mudras from stealth. The Lady 2 ability. Happening. I can feel it. The story and wish you luck on your journey. Hey, thanks, my dude. I appreciate you. You've been like innumerably helpful. I love the community in this game so far. You're living proof of it. Carry on. Enjoy your work. Hopefully I see you again, man. Play other shit too, just not right now. I am going to be starting a Monster Hunter run with a buddy. Actually, he just picked it up. I'm an old pro that remembers not at all how to play the game, so it'll be pretty good, right? How'd that haste work out for you, bub? See, too good. Oh, man, there's multiple. Nah, you don't even have to worry about walking over to me, dude. You, with your bullshit ass spells, I'll happily come right over to you. No, misclick can still kill you, so. Yeah, sink me, daddy. You better say words. You're baited.
I shall make it quick.
Oh, you can't kick. You can't do anything. That's right. Well. Start another one of those down for no reason. Start another one of those down so I actually have it. Yeah, come back. Pain in the ass to whip your ass if you're running across the fucking house. And by house, I mean, you know, little area you got here. That kids. All running happens across the house. Maybe that was a friendly ability? I don't know. Is this like ouch fire? Seems like it. Let's go stand in our ouch fire.
So it comes to this.
Does it? Just fighting people outside, huh? Stop! It's annoying chasing you. I want to fail. Yeah, cool hat. Looking like Warframe.
I had heard the tales of your strength, warrior of light, and now that I have experienced it firsthand, Van Baelsar's defeat seems less inexplicable.
Yep. But they exploit these.
And I have
Kunai.
thoroughly enjoyed our time together. Alas, all good things must come to an end.
Yep, I'm like
Alligan's
you're
secrets
shit talking.
await, and there is no profit to be had in remaining here.
Bring it. Fight me. Fight me now. Just speed up the progress. Let's get rid of it. Let's go.
Keep them occupied.
We'll go right into the next fucking expansion. We'll just end you. Cut out your chicken feathers right in front of your fucking stupid ass color coordinated crew. I wish they'd let you join them. Their stuff is so cool looking. All their stuff is so cool looking.
Coward.
They even taught me
It
the
would
salute
seem
and
we
gave me
have
their
no
uniform.
choice.
I'm just saying, it's not treason.
You must continue on. We will hold them here.
No, I want to fight.
Take
Look.
the eye. It should still hold enough energy to be of use to you.
Excuse me?
I shall join you as soon as I am able.
I'm gonna be watching the story now, then. You got me. Fuck, I really am gonna do this
Enough
on New
talk.
Game Plus.
Make
That
haste
sucks.
and stop the Archbishop.
You know, I guess it's all the further in you have to step, huh? Hell yeah, buddy. I'm just curious, because you've given me so many. No? Okay. Other one. This has to be... Yeah, there can't be too much. I think I'm on my last crystal. I love him so much. He's my favorite boss fight. Dude, I am fucking quick now, though. I am noticeably faster, I feel like. Have to get on top of that thing? Probably over here? I hope. I hope. Oh, I gotta take a short break soon, help the kids get ready for school. Oh, hell yeah, brother. That seems like that might be. Oh no, because... yeah, no, this is fine. Yeah, come back. This place is gorgeous, by the way. This is really cool. It's like bleary and swampy and sucks and ashy and yellow and gross, but it's very cool. It's got a lot going on. I'm digging the purple. Whose life, bud? Oh. like probably not how you'd want to leave him with the babysitter. You know, if he came back to that, he'd be a little mad. Perhaps. I mean, you noticed that, huh? It has both its eyes, though. That's the thing. Here, while this is going on, I'm gonna go ahead and make our lunch.
Slosk Tiamat Ilum Midgar Arm for arm Kom ul les is for Nesh sen in
From these eggs did my children hatch. And once they were full grown, they took wing and spread across all the lands of Hydaelyn.
Ni ul mera is an kin Bahamut on la ulas Way son an I them Ekmon kin in Ekmon Bahamut esk in En kayan Kom en Asan Osk nesk Bahamut Israel Almais Ankai Skash sai Olafa an Nesk esk nice in Seth Alan Ekmon Way in
Alright. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, what the fuck is it? So, I forgot.
Snoma el ules in Send war in Ekmon asanin Santai mikum el No mon an, no one il an, no ed kill. Is kashul and iles an.
Wow, that sucks.
An ska us Tai esk is ach I mon
Huh? Oh, I'm getting a memory. Okay. I was like, I didn't kill anything then. Wait. Excuse me? I didn't... but I didn't kill anything. I didn't... How? Was I given that cutscene? Oh, we back. But how did I get the orange one? No, wait, dude. How did I get that? She's not.
Warrior of light,
I don't understand.
beloved daughter, the light abideth within thy heart again.
A blessing once more.
Full valiantly didst thou overcome thy many trials, but glory not in thy success.
No kidding.
For the servants of darkness are ever close at hand. Receive of me my blessing once more, and go forth to shine thy light on all creation.
Not cool. I just don't understand.
Thou hast broken down the wall I built around thee, and partaken of thy mistress's blessing once more. Strong art thou, mortal. Stronger than any other of thy kind. Having looked upon thy deeds, I am convinced thou art worthy to bear her light.
Yeah. Thanks.
The Covenant bound me to thee, but 'twould seem our fates were mingled from the first. Though I will not fight thy battles, I will yet lend thee my wings.
You gonna unlock flight for me? Is that what just happened? Just like slow down? Or like, are you taking me somewhere?
Come, mortal. We go to cast out the darkness.
I mean, they could make it cooler. They'd have a hard time doing it though. Because they like doing these weird long neck boys. I guess the generic flying concept. So, does this mean? It does mean that. Ah, here I can fly. That's why they give you all this stuff, because for it to work, you have to be able to. For real? Damn. You can ride him and have him as a pet. What a fucking bro, dude. I mean, roll credits? New location. Hilarious. Where's the? It's called the. This. Yeah. Honestly, if I could make you smaller, I would. Turns out you're like only tangentially useful. Put this over everything because that's where it likes to be apparently. Yeah, I don't even know what this does, but this is fine. Okay. You say so. Was there really no skills until 68? I don't believe that. Yeah, boring fucking 6 levels. I'm not a fucking dragon, dude. What the hell? It's like everything I always wanted to do in WoW, just do it. This game on my own. Yeah. Use the duty finder. Alright. I will be right back in like a few minutes. I'm gonna get the kids up with stuff. So hopefully nothing goes wrong in that time. Yo 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 yo. Hit it with the hooton. I live so far. What do you think? Donk. What kind of a duty is this? It's a hero's duty. Hey, you know that new fun gauge you just got? Get fucked nerd, it goes away. The Aerochemical Research Facility. The 4-man, huh? Well. Hello? Too big. Oh, you all mark, so. And your XP is not too great. Yeah. Oh, I'm higher level than you, is why. I like 2 levels. This place is insane. This one. I don't mind like hit noise. I just mind when they're like flipping the heck out. But you know, that's just because I love them and I want them to not flip out. It's a different word, but it means the same thing. Yeah. Well, it appears to. Because it's my nah, it's the dude. Show you a long bar. Hey, yo, way. Thing comes left. gonna be a little bit hype about what he sees. This place is gorgeous, man. Like, the sky is gross, but everything else is so cool. Big old balls everywhere, dude. Yeah. Wait, I can fly here. Yeah, it unlocked flight here. This is markedly a good thing. Oh no, I was in the Delta Quadrant. I was in the Alpha Quadrant and they're like, hey, get on this teleport, and I'm like, nah, I seen Voyager. But they made me. Not in chat, yeah. Or in like to, you know, myself mostly, but this is pretty cool. I don't think there's anything in here, but this place is pretty cool. A big old dragon mount I can fly with now. Got this cool plane thing. What do you think, Bri? You like the plane? Bless you. Just clean this on the table. Now he sneezed all over him. Everybody does that, it's not like a specific me thing. Wanna see a cool dragon, Bubba? There. the biomass incubation complex. You know, lots of groovy things over here. That's a thing. Can I interact with this in any meaningful way? Yeah, kind of a physical thing. Yeah, that's about what I figured. It's pretty cool that I get to see like the scale of this. What the hell is that? Outside my zone of influence. Whatever the hell that thing was really cool. I just flew through. Good morning. How did you sleep? Boy thing number one. Wow, right in space. Brian, please stop popping on your brother. That's not nice. Grossy. Man, I'll tell you what. Yeah, you water, juice, yeah. Little typhoid hymns. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize I would get that much experience for doing it either. Like, double cool. Yeah, but when you sneeze, you just sneeze, and that's just like whatever. He sounds like he sounds kind of congested. Well, I mean, it's like a monitor situation. I don't know how they're gonna feel about, like, I don't know what the rules are on a kid sneezing in school anymore, but yeah. So like basically, I I don't know, just be like, hey, when you get there, talk to the dude, be like, hey, he's been like sneezing all morning. Is this okay? Is he, or, like, I don't, you know, just see what she said. Don't make a big deal to her, but see what she says. Like, because if you panic her, she'll be like, she'll throw a burlap sack over him and roll him down the hill, you know what I mean? But, worked out pretty well. Just booping that thing real quick. Remember when this queue was 13 minutes? 16 now, and I'm already at 8. You done eating, buddy? Really? Are those? Oh, alright. Yeah, I know. Well, this wouldn't be a bad stopping point for a little bit with my ninja to switch to my Astro. This is a long time I've waited. So we'll do that. Ninja. Astro. Okay. Alright, I'm running to the bathroom. And we'll get popping instant key. Get going. All right. Just me and you now, Chad. Just me and you. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me until you click the X in the corner, and then oh fuck, isn't it? After that. Oh my god! Just a little. You haven't talked in over an hour. Ain't nobody missing either one of us right now, bro. I apologize for my harsh words. You know what? We could just share that we had that moment in real life, chat. Better. Do I think I can heal a raid? I think I can heal a raid. Oh my god, they need DPS in these things. Thanks, faster. Tam Tam! It's all Tam Tam. Does this count as my duty finder? Stricken. And a red mage. Hell yeah. Yeah. What do we got here? Ah! Nope. Tam. Torn folio. I'll touch it.
Just in case.
Can I remove these? Nope. What's this do? Ooh. So we just get more and more hurt as the fight goes on. How about you just end the fucking fight, dude? Yep. We're like really squishy for about 4 more seconds if you want to chill the fuck out. No, you don't want to chill. Balance melee, yeah, here. Take that. I'm following the tank, and the tank went this way. This is the way I'm going. What? Melee at range? Okay, yeah. Period. Like, you want me to do something, don't blow me the fuck up. Pretty simple. I mean, we wiped because, you know, not of this person, but of this person. True, but probably don't kill your healer with them. Okay. Okay. Run. Really? I mean, dude. Get absolutely fucked. How the fuck do I get out? I don't know how to leave. Oh, I don't know how. I would. Social party. There we go. Party members. Me. How do I leave? I don't know how. I would. Party list settings. How do I leave? Yeah, kill me. How do I make this a reality? Dude, fuck every part of that, dude. Big ol' kiss on the mouth. Just watch this. You are unable to penalize for abandoning a duty and able to take 30 minutes? So here's what you do for 30 minutes, since you're locked out of all these. And you go do something else. Whee! Alright, hold on. Also, let's see. Where was number 3? I agree. Yeah. There's not like toxic behavior, huh? Add the blacklist. Yeah, David Medier. because I definitely don't want to play with them if they're a healer. For sure. Oh, they know each other probably too, huh? Well, at least they're on the same server. Dude, that poor tank. He was just along for the ride. I'm the one with mobility. Says the fucking Dragoon. By the way, the boss was like here. The Dragoon was on this side of me here. The fucking red mage was behind me. And the fucking red mage ran into two of them, and the Dragoon ran into one, heading away from the boss. You can roll the clip. So, whatever. Now, anyway, hunting log. Hell yeah. Bam. It's this one. Oh wait, broke? Wow. Everything shoot. Pretty cool. They got like a ton of them, huh? Yep. Alright, let's do something like. Southern Thanaland. Southern Thanaland. Southern Thanaland. Southern Thanaland. Okay. Thanaland. 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 Southern. Turns out. What's this? Like outlet? Southern. Hey, I'm not sure if they ban for that anymore, site-wide, but I hope so. Your chat ban's coming soon. Scam elsewhere. You piece of human garbage. Oh man, I love it. I don't like banning everybody. I love banning those fucking idiots. Ah. Okay. The Guli Desert. But it said a few things over there also, so we'll see. Fucking dragon. No, I guess over here is fine. Nothing? Yeah, Pugilist is one of them. Archer is not one of them. Are those like inside? Can I go inside the room? No, I just want to go in though. Can I just go in? So I just can't do it at all? Okay. Weird. Whatever. I don't even know if that's what I need to do to do this. I don't know if like hunting log dudes can even be inside a dungeon like that. Hmm. Alright, guys. Take a little break from the actual game. We'll get back and get to hunting all this stuff and whatnot. Hell yeah. And by that time, this will have Proc 2. Go to dungeons and such again. And we'll never see those idiots ever again. Keeps getting better. Alright. See you when I see you. Goodbye, chat.